Well, we're in a different spot. I'll be staying here for the day. I've just done a short video, which I'll have to speed up. Coming down this main road here along the beach. This is Bass Strait, by the way. That's for sure. 10 minutes of video. I've counted 12 campsites in bushland. Like, you don't think I'm surprised. I'm an ex-ranger and I've managed foreshore caravan parks for quite a few years. And Council and Parks Victoria and what was known as Departments of Sparks and Embers, DS&E, put a clamp on camping on foreshores to the point that the bush area that you see behind me on the Morning Peninsula used to be like this 60 to 80 years ago. And people used to do exactly what they're doing today under this Wellington Shire of camping. And I actually drove in, you could see I was four-wheel drive, but I drove in, turned around. There's 12 campsites that I've counted along this road in about 10 minutes, so I'll have to speed that up, but in 10 minutes, where you drive off the road and you're camping in bushland like this, a 5-metre walk and you're on this ocean beach behind me, and you can have fires. There are signs there where you buy the wood, you have to buy the wood, so you're not going in the bushland and chopping it down, which they always said this is what was happening. And we know this. People with experience that have managed caravan parks know that you always get the clown that comes in with his chainsaw, and because he thinks that cleaning up all the dead wood is good, which isn't, it's bad for the rest of the vegetation and wildlife. I can carry on for hours about this. The 60 years ago or more, this is what it was like. And this Shire obviously is controlling it so well that I didn't know there were any people here. A lot of these campsites along here, people are in there, caravans, tent tops, tents. You wouldn't even know they're there. And the ones that I did drive in and had a look, they're looking after it quite well. You know, it's the vegetation that they have to preserve as much as they possibly can. Otherwise, this is going to stop. They'll stop this like they did with every other foreshore around Victoria. No fires, no camping, only in designated areas. They come in, they chop out all the trees and they make campsites and they put power. These places haven't got power. It's absolutely amazing. I'm beside myself. I'm not going to carry on too much, but to see places like this, it just doesn't exist. Well, I didn't exist it in Victoria. I thought they clamped down on everything. Excuse me, I'm getting excited. Calm down. Calm down, you silly old buggy. So I'm not going to drive down any further. I'm going to start going back because there's all these parking areas that you see around where you can stop. And I'm going to go back, and it's too early for lunch, but I'm going to use one of the barbecue areas for lunch, so we'll set that up. And yeah, I think this is my next holiday spot. I'll bring the whole family down here. And the weather here is gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna, actually there's a track over here.